Alright guys, welcome back. We are hopping straight into the series here, the final series of the day. We have Dewalt versus Fengzi. Dewalt, our Protoss Russian player, you guys all know him. Fengzi, a very strong old school, even using the name Old Chovo Zerg. Fengzi here in the top left, so we'll get to see some of the some more as Fengzi's a little bit of a unique style. You can definitely tell he is a bit of an old school player because doesn't seem to follow the meta quite like a lot of the other players do. So sometimes we see a little bit of kind of fancy adjustments or things like that from him. So keep an eye on some of the stuff that he wants to do.
Okay. Pylon scouting for the wall. Using scouting first.
Yeah, looks like he is gonna get. Oh, maybe not. This is
That's
interesting.
scouts.
Yeah. Cross-spawn scouting PvZ. I'm not entirely sure why you would do that, actually. I don't think I've ever seen someone do that. I don't know what the thought process would be.
It's pretty rare, to be honest.
Yeah.
The thing
Yeah,
is,
maybe,
like, you probably, like, usually you will see Overlord at your natural, I guess.
I mean,
But
maybe.
I mean, if I'm a third player and I'm scouting him first, I'm not showing the Overlord.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, maybe he's thinking that if it's cross spawn, then he can do a bit of a greedier Nexus build, like maybe delay the Forge or something, but
And now he's sending a second worker as well. So good start here for Fengzi.
yeah. Fengzi also scouting kind of odd. He scouted to the 12 o'clock spawn and then he's cutting straight across. Instead of even properly scouting Dewalt, so not sure why. Not sure why what Fengzi is scouting like this for either.
Well, at least he doesn't allow to be cannon rush.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty interesting. Interesting scouting pattern from both players here. A little bit abnormal.
Oh, by the way, was this 11 hatchery?
I wasn't looking. I assumed 12 hatch, but I actually don't know. You can tell by his supply, right? Oh, we're doing 2 hatch very early.
Yeah, I asked it because it was on 12 drones, and that is also rare.
Mm-hmm. All right, some unique openings here so far as scouting patterns and maybe Fengzi being a little bit unorthodox as well. I was kind of just talking about that while you were coming back, that Fengzi, being an old school player, does kind of do things his own way and less follows the meta than a lot of the other players.
It's actually known the Chinese scene, especially. They have their own play style. I don't know if you know this name, F91. Do you know
Nope.
him? Yeah. Well, back in the days, they used to be the Chinese player that was actually. Wait a minute. Is this Sterling's? Oh, nice defense. He almost got 2 workers, but in the end didn't get any.
Yeah, it was good pulls there.
Anyway, I was saying that Chinese players, they used to have their own play style. Like, it was so evident. Like, you will see below there's like Sterling speed on 2 hatcheries on 1 hatchery, or 4 hatcheries a Hydra. You know, like very different from the Korean meta actually.
Right.
So yeah, Fengzi is actually one of those guys that they used to play his own play style. But at the same time, I imagine that by now, since it has evolved so much, now everyone is following the new search trends. For example, QiaoGege, he actually copies a lot of Soma builds.
Yeah. Okay.
That's a lot of Sterlings, by the way. Way too many
Yeah,
Sterlings.
there's a lot of Zerglings, yeah. That's true, we're finally getting a Zerg player for Eon to do commentary on. That's that's good.
Yeah, man, usually my PvP expertise is good, but my Zerg expertise is also pretty good.
Yeah. Alright, everything looking pretty standard from Dewalt so far. Got the typical second safety cannon. Gonna try and get this probe out. We're gonna run into these lings. And he does have ling speed finished as well, so we're definitely not getting a scout off. So we're just gonna have to wait for that Corsair.
Yeah, let's see if he actually gets to sneak some kills. 1 or 2 kills, double kill, that will be great. The thing is, like, the way Fengzi is sending on the Overlord, I have my doubts that Dewalt is going to find them right now.
Yeah. And we see Dewalt taking that attack path, right? You do this with the Corsair because you want to see if the Hydras are coming or not. It was a Hydra opener, so just to make sure he spots any of that coming so he can react properly in time. And then he's going to go to the third here and see the drone count. And he'll know pretty much from that exactly what he's playing against. But he's going to fly into the main here. He'll see the Spire. Spire just now finished. Sees no egg started, so he might try to pounce on one of these Overlords. But
By Hatchery's Hydra is the build of choice for Fengzi.
yeah, 5-Edge Hydra to me is such a scary build when it's done really well.
Well, them going out like this is interesting. I don't think Zero's speed is any near to be close or to be done. So, but
Yeah,
he's making
imagine
more
it's only
cannons.
like halfway.
That one is actually making a lot of cannons, man. He's on 3 cannons already for a guy that doesn't have any Hydras.
The third cannon is a little bit interesting, especially because he's across the map already with these zealots, so he knows.
So that's maybe.
I'd imagine he cancels that cannon, seeing the mutas come out. He's gonna get one drone kill, actually. It's not terrible, but I mean, losing his zealots doesn't feel too good either. I don't know if that's what he was hoping for. Okay, he actually did let the cannon finish. Gonna get some cannons in the mineral lines now as well because of the mutas finishing.
Fengzi build order is in neutral to do this way. Is that a DT? I think Fengzi is about to miss it. Oh my god.
Oh, actually turns the fight with the drones, so 3 drones gonna go down, a 4th drone as well. 5th drone even goes down, even a 6th, wow. Okay, that was definitely worth it for Dewalt. He got like 3 more drones than I thought he was gonna get, but Fengzi turned a fight with the drones, which is definitely a bit of a mistake.
He's well defended against he made more cannons at the National, by the way.
Yeah, I'm surprised that he's making so many
Fengzi making the
cannons.
6 hatchery, probably upgrading the +1 attack, going to Spain again. But I thought he was going to Spain again, but never mind. They didn't send the drone to a new location.
What do you think? I feel like these extra cannons are definitely a bit of a mistake, right? We already had Storm out, he made some mutas, he's going up to 6 hatch. I don't think we needed these extra cannons.
I guess him killing the drones and seeing the Hydras, he just thought like I will be fine as long as I don't die now to Hydras.
Yeah, that could be it. Yeah, getting the extra eco damage and then just trying to be extra safe behind it because he knows he's got a little bit of an advantage from that. Would make sense.
Corsairs, that's funny. Fancy eco is well established. I think the saturation is near perfect. The only really thing that is missing is probably a new expansion.
Yeah, he's pretty much ready to just pump units like crazy now. I think that is what we're gonna see. Yeah, the drone count looks really nice for Fengzi.
Still no zero the speed, to my surprise. Only 5 coursers as well. If Fengzi wanted, he could have used this and make a scourge. While trying to clean the servants to spend.
I assume Fengzi is just staying on lair tech right now and no 4th base, so I don't know. How do you feel about that long term? I always get a little bit worried when Zerg stays on 3 base layers for too long, because eventually the Goon Storm just overpowers it.
Yeah, it seems like he just like he's scouting actively. I don't know. Maybe he just thinks that the server is not going to be ready, and he can abuse that. I'm not really sure.
I'm gonna try to go for a little bit of a lurk to contain here and maybe pivot this into taking the denying the 3rd base. Tries to jump forward on top of that Templar, but doesn't quite get it. And gonna move forward.
Oh, wow.
We have no observers, actually, do we?
He's pushing very hard.
I'm actually surprised he got this aggressive. Does pick off 3 of the High Templar, but loses like all of his Hydra in the meantime. And because he lost so many Hydras, he actually can't pivot to go kill the 3rd. And here the Observer joins now, so there's no meat for these Lurkers. So we're gonna have to unburrow and run away. And behind this Dewalt, I mean, his 3rd base is gonna be up and running very soon at a very good timing, actually.
Yeah, now all of a sudden set is only on 3 bases. Probably not even like has a good number of units to hold a possible attack. This is scary for Fengzi right now.
Yeah, the only thing he has going for him is that... Oh, well, we don't even kill the 1 Templar. Okay, we get the Templar there. One last little spit there of the Hydra. But I was going to say, the only thing that Fengzi has going for him is that Dewalt doesn't have any storms right now.
Yeah, that is true. But there's still no expansion. He's just building army, and the world already has a tier expansion, so...
Yeah. Yeah,
Fengzi like there is something blocking the bottom expansion that, in theory, he should take. What are we doing? Containing again, or?
Yeah, I'm not sure. I feel like Fengzi's going to be getting outscaled very, very soon. I mean, we see Dewalt's got a 50 supply lead against this Lair Tech Zerg.
This is not going to work. Unless, how many storms there are left?
Yeah. And there's a lot of Hydras here. The storm's a little bit late coming down, but does have it. Well, only 2 storms actually total. Not even yet, quite yet, but gonna be getting just enough energy now. But even then, even with the lack of storm, right, Dewalt just had so much more army that he's able to crush this anyway.
It's not a storm.
Yeah. Yeah, a few storms come down in total, and Dewalt pushes that back very easily, maintains his 50 supply lead. And at this point, you know, as Dewalt, I would be thinking, like, alright, does he have another base somewhere, or is he actually just trying to 3 base versus 3 base me? Because it's not looking good for Fengzi.
Yeah. No, it's a difficult position to be in. I mean, there is no many options. Like, you spend now, it's too late. So I'm not really...
Right. We see that Zealot looking now bottom left, like, hey, where's your expansions? Like, what are we doing here? Fengzi once again tries to jump forward with these Lurkers and Hydras, but into a defensive setup kind of arc here from the Protoss. It's going to be another... I was going to say relatively easy cleanup, but yeah, with the reinforcements coming in for Dewalt, is going to be able to push this back. And I think Fengzi is just getting further and further behind. He did start the 12 o'clock expansion during this fight at least, but...
It's too late. That is something that he has to be done a long time ago. And should be profiting from that by now. I think something he did good was like making use of storms early on. And that's the reason you actually see that he got so much value now with the Hydra Lurker. But it's not enough units.
Yeah, just not enough eco to be pumping as much army as he needs. Gonna try and poke another 3rd air, but I mean, there's no way we're breaking through there.
Unless we get all the silos for free.
Yeah, Dewalt going for a little bit of a run by there to maybe target down the Nexus, but a lot of those zealots go down for very, very little value. But Dewalt, I mean, he's up 60 supply right now. That is a massive Protoss army. He's got the 201 upgrades. 2-2 actually just finished.
Is there is some +2 attack, I imagine? Well, Protoss taking a 4 expansion. To my surprise, not attacking at all.
Yeah, I'm actually surprised too that Dewalt's being as passive as he is. He's gonna chase away this.
Tier.
Yeah, chase away that Overlord. DT gets in there and start killing some drones while we're pushing back the main army here. Fengzi not realizing it's happening. He's already so far behind, it's only going to get worse. Does do a good job of picking off the observers at least, so Dewalt can't keep pushing here, but he's going to be really sad when he turns back and sees, yeah, GG is going to be called. Dewalt going to take a pretty clean, simple game 1 here against Fengzi on Radium.
Yeah. I mean, I think Serve played really standard and fairly well until the point of, making the transition of taking a 4 expansion and then setting up positions to either to defend or to just like to take more expansions. That was the phase of the game that he actually was missing. But yeah. I feel like early game, that was well done overall.
Yeah, he got into a really strong economy very early, right? Like, I did actually like his position early on, and I agree, like, it really felt like the only thing was that he just kind of stopped growing, right? All right, next map is going to be Dominator. That is Fengzi's pick. Not too surprising. Zergs definitely seem to love this map for ZVP.
Yeah.
And we'll see if Fengzi wants to maybe play a little bit more similar, but maybe more defensive style and grow a little bit better for this second game here.
I guess this map is going to help more with that play style. At least to set up a 4 base. Because like Radium, to be honest, this like the entrance area is so open that for Ser it's actually extremely difficult to hold that position. So yeah, I think Dominator, if we play like that, at least we are probably going to see like a guy that can take more expansions compared to Radium.
Yeah, absolutely. Looks like we're still waiting for maybe the observer here. Looks like the players are ready, but the observer not quite ready. But yeah, I also feel like Fengzi was like very aggressive in the way he tried to contain. He like ran all those hydras and he was pushing very far forward. I think trying to make Dewalt go into his natural so he could contain him out there instead of the open space, but lost a ton of hydras in the process.
It was also interesting to see him do this mutable only on 5 hatcheries as well. I'm missing. I feel like at the same time that it's just not optimized. Like you're making a bit of everything.
Yeah. All right, guys. Looks like we're ready to jump into game 2 here. Dewalt versus Fengzi on Dominator. All right, we got our Protoss player here in the bottom spawn, and Fengzi spawning here in the top left spawn.
Let's not forget also something we didn't really talk about is that he started hatchery first, so he actually had like a good lead below the wise.
Too. Yeah, he got away with that hatch first against the Forge X-Men.
I usually don't do 12 hatchery, man. They just like they cannot rush me like crazy on ladder.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of Zergs kind of stop doing 12 hatch because of the cannon rushes. Looks like though with the probe coming back, it is likely going to be a gate expand.
Doing 9 pull. Is this 9 pull
9
speed
pull.
or just like tractor trick?
Or just... Yeah, looks like an extractor trick, right? Yeah, it's going to be the extractor trick.
Okay, Forge.
Oh, that is Forge. I guess because of it being a 3-player map, you can still scout after Forge instead of the typical pylon scout. Oh, and even spots the Overlord right away, so
Yeah.
nice from Dewalt there. Pretty much everything he could hope for. And when he sees 9 pull, he's going to be very, very happy with this opener.
Well, this fancy, you know, fake it with a drone, like it's, it's something else. No, no falling for it.
And there we go. Dewalt sees. Oh wow, just straight to double cannon. Yeah.
It seems like it's possible. Oh, never mind. He made 6 seconds. Because sometimes when you scout Protoss doing this force, sometimes you don't make 6 earlys.
Yep.
That doesn't make sense.
Would you make 4 or 2?
You make 2 or 4, but no full 6.
Yeah, and he's even staying home with them, right? So yeah.
And the wall can cancel one of the cannons right now.
So yeah, opening 9 pull, going 6lings and keeping them home to chase off a probe is not ideal for Fengzi.
Yeah, the last game he got a good build order. This time it's not so good. But that say because he made that many serlings, the wall is going to be in the dark quite a bit. So there is an opportunity to do mind games, fake Hydra boss or stuff like that. Like,
Yeah, it's funny because I know it's like Protoss favored, right? If they go 9 pull and you scatter like this and you just don't take any damage and make 6lings, like it's great for Protoss technically, but what you said is exactly what I hated about playing 9 pull, where it's like now I'm just sitting there scared, like, are they rushing Spire? Are they about to Hydra bust me? Like, what cheese are they doing behind this? Like, my mind starts racing at all the possibilities, and there's like no way to know.
I don't need to, because Lair just started and the Cyber Core is about to finish. So your target is going to be very, very quick. But yeah, being in the dark, I guess, makes you a little
Scary,
bit
man.
nervous about what could, you know, what could
Yeah,
be.
like, is he massing lings behind it? Like, you don't know. It could be anything. When you're on the ladder, man, you run into all kinds of crazy stuff, so it starts to mess with your brain a little bit.
Yeah, exactly. But hey, at least you didn't quit Protoss because Sir. It was mostly because Terran. So you are a good guy. You are a good person.
I actually mainly quit because of PvP. I can't stand PvP.
Oh, I'm the same, bro. Like PvP, I don't even. I'm a PvP expert, but I don't know how people play that. Anyway, the world trying to get information, not getting any. Making more cannons. This is what we're talking about, the mind games. He's making one more gateway. He's making gateway without the citadel?
Is he? Surely not, right? He must be going Citadel.
Okay, get more cannons. He cancel one cannon.
Yeah, you can tell he's a little bit nervous right now.
No, he canceled it because he saw Sterling speed.
Yeah. Why does man hit like with the extra cannons coming down to begin with? He was a little bit nervous, but yeah, he did finally see the speed finish.
I think Fengzi skip Spire. He's going straight to Hydras.
Yeah, I
Defend the
think he's.
Oblers.
This is like a lurker rush or something, maybe.
By the way,
'Cause,
Fengzi
yeah.
missed the Zealots. He didn't see the Zealots leaving the main. Luckily, the wall come back.
Yeah, that could have been pretty rough. Yeah, no Spire coming down. Pretty low drone count too right now, right?
Yeah, that is the problem of Nightpool.
Yeah.
Drone saturation is an issue. Even if he skip Spire, but
Yeah, he's just pumping drones right now, trying to catch back up. Archives almost done here for Dewalt.
speed is done on the Hydras. Interesting. There could be a timing here for Fengzi. Got one Zealot.
Yeah, I'm wondering is he just rushed? Well, yeah, he went speed though, right before Lurker. So what was the lair for even? Did he just change his mind? Like, we made this really early lair and.
Obler speed. You need Obler speed.
Hmm.
Otherwise, he can defend it or attack the Protoss.
Yeah, he's making a lot of Hydra on this low drone count. Dewalt did see those Hydras finish, and yeah, there is
See
the
that
overload speed.
timing is hitting.
Mhm.
But that is one push. There is only one opportunity.
Yeah, Templar are out. They don't have the energy for Storm yet, so there might be a small window. Okay, we're droning behind us, so maybe just gonna
Storm
turn
has
this
to be far, right? There is no way Storm is ready anytime soon. At least like 8:30.
Yeah, probably something around there.
But he has the energy already, so I'm not really sure. Out of that, I don't think he has enough units to break that. He cancelled plans. He's making drones and making Inspire.
He made a lot of drones behind it. I think Dewalt didn't notice too because he stopped making extra cannons. But I mean, Fengzi's economy is online now.
Well, that was a decent pressure, but sadly, it didn't really slow down the wall that much.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think he only made like 1 or 2 extra cannons. Big storm on the Hydras there, gonna soften them up quite a bit. Ooh, good storm behind the Hydras even too.
Yeah, there are not that many Hydras about Tom, so it's going to be interesting how he planned to hold these attacks.
Yeah.
Drone saturation is good. You can't really complain about that. Well, to be honest, missing some drones, 10 drones is not really enough. But main natural is looking good. I'm not really sure he's making Hydras because I fire, so he's probably saving for Mutas.
Yeah, it is only a single Corsair, right? Dewalt did scout the Spire earlier. So I don't know if he... I don't think we have a Dark Archon or anything either, though, so... If Fengzi does make Mutas, I don't know that we really have an answer for Dewalt at the moment.
Well, he was making cannons at the main. I wonder if he's already switching to Dragoon. You know what? The wall gas is pretty low.
Yeah, he doesn't really, he can't push into these Mutas. He doesn't have an answer for them. He's got the one Archon here and the one Corsair, but the Mutas are just going to be able to snipe any Templar that come out right now.
But I don't really see that many gas units from the wall. Oh, there is drop in the main. There is drop in the main.
Yep.
But he defended it.
Okay, only 2 kills actually. I don't know, game's looking pretty decent for Fengzi right now. We don't have any cannons in the mineral line. Dewalt just didn't respect the Spire, or maybe he didn't notice the Spire, because it's very weird that he just has no reaction to the Spire coming out.
It's a possibility. He didn't spot the spy.
I know the Corsair looked at it, but
Oh,
he's only
man.
just now remade a Corsair. I don't think it like registered. Yeah, there were no cannons in the mineral line, no goons, no Corsair, no Dark Archon, and he just lost a lot of probes.
Fengzi is playing way better this game, by the way. They're already taking a 4 expansion. I mean, it's also the map. Oh, missing 2 drones in the main. Just as I say, he was playing better. No, it's
Yeah, I
because
think
of the
that's-
drop.
Yeah, exactly. I think it's the 2 drones that died to the DT. And Fengzi
Oh,
taking his 4th base this time.
he didn't deal with the shuttle later.
Oh yeah, just reloaded a couple units. It's gonna go for this drop again. And Fengzi pushing to this 3rd, but the 3rd hasn't actually come down yet. These Hydra's gonna get caught off guard, and it's gonna bleed off a few of them for free. Here we go, 3 Zealots dropping into the main base here, gonna disrupt Fengzi a little bit more as he goes down here to deny this 3rd that wasn't here. Mita's gonna come back and defend. Does at least put a timer on the Zealots, but they do take a long time to kill Zealots. Meanwhile, there's a big fight breaking out here on the ramp, and there's not many units here for Fengzi.
Yeah, he has a server and everything, so all these rockers are dead. And mutants take a lot of supply, so even if you see this, there are not that many units that are going to help.
Yeah, and there's so much Protoss here, and there's just no Zerg here to defend it. There's a few Hydras coming back to defend. He's bringing his units over from his 4th base to try and defend as well, but
Yeah,
I don't know that it's going to be enough.
that's it.
And
GG.
GG. Dewalt going to take a 2-0 lead here. I mean, it looked pretty decent for Fengzi. Got a lot of probes, got his 4th base up and running. He just didn't really have much at home to defend. Like, he sent a bunch of Hydras out. He had a bunch of units spread out to his 4th base too, right? He had, like, Lurkers and Hydras over there, and Dewalt just kind of comes forward and kills them, so...
Yeah, man, this game reminds me of football or soccer. How do you know it? I don't know if you know it as soccer.
Either one's
But
fine.
the moment the moment the team was the best playing, the other team score a goal and win the game.
Yep.
You know, like when Fengzi was the best playing, that's the moment the world just hit that button and it's like, boom, go home.
Yeah.
Metropolis. Okay, base in gameplay that I have seen so far.
Mm-hmm.
Fengzi had the best chance to win on Dominator.
Yeah,
For sure.
I agree.
Metropolis is going to be very hard. It's harder than Radium for sure.
Yeah.
So
I'm surprised he banned Polestar instead of Eclipse. Isn't Eclipse pretty hard for Zerg too?
Polestar can be difficult. That tier expansion is so tiny. This entrance, the Protoss get there, like it's so difficult. So I can see why he's avoiding that.
They got that high ground 3rd instead on Eclipse though. That's also pretty hard. Yeah, it's tough. Tough choices there for Fengzi for the last maps. All right, looks like our players are ready, so we're gonna hop into game 3. Fengzi versus Dewalt on Metropolis. Spawning here in the top left, we have Fengzi, and in the bottom right, we have Dewalt. So I don't know if it was mentioned before, but part of why we have a Chinese observer. So everybody's in China, including Dewalt, I guess except for Bonyth, right? So they're getting to play in 24 turn rate because of this, which is kind of nice for our players.
How does he knows that he's a Chinese observer?
I just know. Zero told us.
No, but I thought you were like reading the chat. No?
Wait, you thought I was reading what now?
The chat.
Like the Twitch chat?
Yeah, because you just talk about Chinese on server. Why is Chinese on server?
Oh no, yeah, I was just mentioning it for the
Okay.
people watching, that
Okay.
just so they know it's on 24. Because sometimes people are like, oh, you know. they
Oh
see
man, look
mistakes
at
and they-
this. This is going to be painful. And he was trying to do 12 hatchery.
Oh wow. It looks like we did go pool, yeah. So we did at least go pool, but yeah, that kind of sucks for things they're getting. This cross scout from Dewalt's an interesting thing. I'd actually like to know why he's cross scouting, because I never see this in PvZ.
It's done 2 times today.
And because of this late pull, Dewalt's going to be able to go Nexus first against a pull opening.
And the pull is solid delay that you can't really do anything about that.
Yeah, that's pretty rough. There's like, you know, you have your typical like best case opener scenarios, but this one is one of the roughest.
And looking at this, I wonder if he just, instead of doing this overpull, maybe just placing the hatchery in a different location.
Yeah. He did take the 9 o'clock.
But then you don't know, as a side player, you don't know if your opponent is doing 2 gateways or 1 gateway.
Right.
It's a hard choice.
Yeah, and because he doesn't get the scout either, right? He doesn't know that he could have sent the links. Potentially if he had saved links and sent them across, but there's just no way for him to know. So it's actually a pretty smart build from Dewalt. He's just gonna have a pretty big advantage from the opening here.
Yeah. If it wasn't hard enough for Fengzi, now it's going to be double harder for him.
Yeah.
Well, the first thing we need to do is to kill this worker somehow. And then we can go from there to see if we can do something. Because sometimes you can actually, like, if you deal with this worker scouting early on, you can even just like go mass hatcheries. You can go 4 or 5 hatcheries before lair.
Yeah.
And in this situation, it's going to be good.
Yeah. I feel like this. Would you say this opening was even worse for Fengzi than the last one? I feel like it is.
For sure.
Yeah.
Way worse. You're going to see how fast that is going to pop out.
Yeah, it's a bit rough for Fengzi. It's just gotten progressively worse for him each game, right? The openings. And yeah, this is worst case scenario for him this time. So Dewalt going to be enjoying a little comfortable lead here. And yeah, we'll see what Fengzi can do to try to recover from this.
Yeah, and he has all the intel.
A few extra links
Some
popping up.
Starlings. Is it a Stargate? How fast it is.
Yeah, that's actually pretty insane. The Stargate timing here.
Well, we're probably going to see like something similar to the last game. Yeah, he's making hatcheries. I think it's the right choice. Just like make more hatcheries and make Hydra then and forget about the spy. Because you're never going to match the Corsair.
Yeah, you can't rely on the Spire anymore. But that Corsair is going to be out before your Spire was like halfway done, or even, yeah, so I agree with that call. Just kind of abandon the Spire for now.
Yeah. Just say eco-wise, it's just taking a hit. It's so hard to overcome. But yeah. The thing is, like when you do builds like this, like Hydra, most of the time you are put in a position that you need to do pressure to your opponent and try to get some value from it. Otherwise, he just like go will freely to 8 gateways and it's very hard to overcome.
Yeah, you need to force some cannons and force some sort of reaction, at least get a little bit of trading, slow him down in some manner. Of course, they're going to get in here. It's going to get full information. There's nothing to stop it from doing so. He likes doing these like little Forzella push-outs at this kind of late timing.
Yeah. Last game he did something tricky, like he sent like 4 silos without speed or something.
Yeah, he did that both games so far actually. But the first one he like full committed with him. The one on Dominator, he kind of went halfway and turned back around, which was funny because Fengzi didn't know it was coming.
Well, the wall is making tempo archive already. So storm timing is going to be very strong this game as well. By the way, Noble are the tier. Something to take in consideration.
Yeah, and look how late Fengzi is going to be getting his 6th hatchery too. He's actually started pumping a bunch of hydras. He might actually just try to pressure off 5 hatch.
Well, 6 hatchery is not that late because of the opening. He's doing 5 hatcheries hydra. So it's not late at all. Like if he start like 7:30, it's totally perfect.
Okay. There you go. That's why I need you here for the Zerg information.
But yeah, see what the speed is done. I think as long as Fengzi is pressing attention, it should be okay. But you know, stuff can happen.
I don't think he started extra cannons yet. There might actually be an opportunity for Fengzi to get some damage done.
He probably did because I see the silos out. He probably did. Or he has like a good amount of cannons with high Templars.
Well, this counterattack could actually hurt quite a bit. We do see Fengzi diving in to the main there. Okay, he did get 4 cannons up with the Stormir, so it's going to be completely fine with these Zealots here doing damage as well. I mean, there's nothing going right for Fengzi in this game.
Only that, now the natural is getting killed. Losing these Hydras. Oh wait, he didn't kill the hatchery? I thought the hatchery was... Oh, he was hitting 2 different hatcheries.
Yeah, a little bit of split damage there from the Zealots. Chasing these Hydras back while another Zealot's killing the mineral line there at Fengzi. I mean, Dewalt almost doubling the supply already.
It's pretty bad, but could have been worse, you know? I honestly thought the hatchery will die.
Yeah, you're such an optimistic guy, Yeah. Always see the bright side. We're dead, but we could have been more dead.
Yeah, man. There is a say that hope is the last thing you will lose or something like that.
I think I've heard that before, yeah. And here we go, Dewalt pushing out with a bunch of Zealot Storm.
I mean, what can I tell you to a guy that the first thing he did was like quit Protoss to switch to Terra? Very strong time in the Haki, man.
Yeah.
We're going to see Fengzi in this series.
Yeah, I mean, he does get a decent snipe on the Templar there on the backside. Gonna get pushed up to the ramp here, but there's no sunken or anything here to even help in defense. He's just gonna try to hold the ramp. Storm gonna come down, push these Hydras out. A bunch of Hydras go down too, and we just see Dewalt's supply going up and Fengzi is staying pretty much the same, which is not a good sign. Drone's at least gonna get this Templar. There's one last, you know, screw you before they leave the base here. But we see the rally of Dewalt coming across the map. Fengzi gonna try and fight it out just a little bit. I mean, this is, you know, a major tournament. It's the winner's match, so he is gonna have another chance. But his reward for losing this game is gonna be a series against Mihu, which is no easy task either.
Ser versus Terran, no easy at all.
Yeah, just a constant stream of Zealots. And GG, Dewalt gonna take a nice 3-0 over Fengzi and advance to... Is it the finals or... Yeah, the winner bracket finals before the grand finals, and he'll be going up against Dewalt. Sorry,
That That was a win in convincing fashion.
Yeah.
And man, I mean, Fengzi is like 40 by now. So yeah, no, you have to be. I don't want to mention this again, but back in the days, used to be like a very strong mechanic cell player with like almost 400 APM. Look at him now, 221. You know, time
221
goes for everyone.
All right, there you have it, guys. So that's gonna be the games that we cast for today. Dewalt taking that off Fengzi, so that's gonna move, like I said, Dewalt into the winner bracket finals. He's gonna play against Bonyth. Wonder if that will move into the grand finals with a one-win record or one-win lead over his opponent. And Fengzi gonna drop down to losers bracket, gonna play against Mihu. Winner of that gets the loser of Bonyth and Dewalt. So we have nothing but really high-quality games left for us, guys.
Yeah. So tomorrow is best of 5 every round, best of 7 the finals. Or the winner finals is also best of.
Yeah, it's all best of 5 till the grand finals. Yeah, I can do that real quick. All right, we're going to give some shout out to the Patreons here. You guys supporting BSL. Just taking it from the top here for Bombastic Wolf of Wall Street for $200. We have Andrew, our Bombastic General, $100. We have My Fleeting Dream at $50. The Bombastic Colonel, we have Striker. Bombastic Majors for $30. We have Tupac or Tupacalypse. Bombastic Majors, $20. We have the Scheming Gypsy, Chao Su, Madino, Steven Robertson, KJ, Daniel Lopez, LML, Nicholas Schuler. As I always say, guys, really appreciate all the support and love that you show the BSL, to show the StarCraft scene in general. Like I say, guys, I really appreciate the just the love in general. You guys keep it going, you keep it alive for us, so we can continue bringing you great StarCraft and great matches.
Well,
all right.
That was it for today, man. I think we saw a lot of good games, a lot of good comebacks in the series.
Yeah, we definitely had some crazy ones. The Zhanhun Mihu series for me was kind of the wildest one.
The one against Zhanhun was pretty good as well.
Yeah, that was also a really good one. I got kind of scared for Dewalt. I really thought we were going to get reverse swept on that one. So good of them to bring it back in that final game on Dominator, which was a pretty. Actually, now that you mention it, maybe that series was kind of the craziest, because that game 5 was so tense and back and forth. Kept thinking Dewalt was going to take it. Zhanhun kept stabilizing, and yeah, that was a pretty crazy one.
Yeah, for sure. That was one of the best games, I will say, from today.
Mm-hmm.
I think Mihu also had some really good games as well.
Yeah.
Against Zhanhun.
Yeah, they had some good ones.
Yeah, I would say, yeah, it was a very fun day, man. Even if it was like a PvP fest, you know. Honestly, guys, don't hate on PvP, okay? It's a really good matchup. Everyone loves PvP. There is nothing better to do for you right now than watch PvP on a Saturday.
So true. Nothing better to do than watch Protoss on Saturday.
Do we have any announcements for next season? Obviously. Yeah, I get it. The call. Yeah. Okay. Wait. Guys, we are banning Protoss for next season. Here we go.
I'm unmuted, guys, now, and yeah, this is the official announcement. Actually, what we will do, we will ban Bonnie and Dewalt from next season, and that's going to be probably a smile on a lot of people's face as well.
Sziky would probably love that.
Wait, I'm getting a call from Zero right now. Wait a minute. Sziky is banned from BSL. Shocking news. What? Oh, no, Sziky. Never mind. No, Zero wants Sziky to win, so we're kicking Bonnie and Dewalt from. It's a joke, guys. We are not kicking anyone. please come back watching next season.
All right.
Do we have the maps for next season? Oh, okay. So we don't have anything to announce. We can just like finish the show.
All right. We ready to wrap it up here then?
Okay. Man, thanks everyone for watching, man. Thank you, the Hacky, for casting with me. I know me casting with you and your co-caster, I guess. Yeah, it was fun, man. And for you to be someone so new to the scene, bro, you know good stuff from the games. I mean, you don't know shit about the players and stuff like the legends, but you know about the gameplay, so I guess that is pretty important as well. Hey, man.
Yeah, I feel like I've learned a lot in a very short amount of time here recently, for sure. The big thing was when I swapped to Terran, I feel like it's actually kind of funny. When I played Protoss, I really didn't know that much about StarCraft, but when I swapped to Terran, I feel like I had to learn a lot, and that's kind of where I started gaining a lot of knowledge. So,
hey, and we respect you for that. We actually respect you for that. So, good job, man. Good job making that call.
Yeah, for sure. All right, guys, that is going to wrap it up for us here today. Thanks for joining us. Hope you enjoyed the games. Thanks to Eon for joining me in the cast today. Couldn't have done it without him. Definitely could not have soloed my way through this. So really appreciate him being in here and giving us his insight, especially on the Zerg games as well. So shout out to Eon. Appreciate you. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed it all. And we'll catch you guys on the next stream. Peace.
Peace.